around here?
Well, you asked me, what did I do after I left the fire department? I went into the private sector, and I worked as a press helper, printing press helper, and I worked as a lab quality control technician for the same company. And then I worked as a machine operator for that same company. So I had 3 jobs that I did for that same company. After I left there, I was with and without employment for a while, and then I went to the county as a wastewater treatment plant operator. And then I stayed with the county as a wastewater treatment plant operator, and then a lab technician, wastewater lab technician. And that's when I spent 17 years with Fulton County. And that was I retired from Fulton County as a wastewater treatment plant operator, wastewater lab analyst.
Basically, the fire department changed your opinion of yourself. It elevated you.
It did because it had 2 things going for it.
Let's start that sentence again. The fire department elevated
The fire department elevated me because it gave me, it demanded something of me. And in school, for whatever reason, my teachers never demanded anything of me. And life didn't demand anything of me because I pretty much did what I wanted to. I was living home with my mother and as a kid, and then I had a mother and a father, and I lived with them. They took care of me. So life never really demanded anything of me. But when I went to the fire department, they said, you gotta do this physical task. You gotta do this mental task. You gotta do something all alone. You gotta do something with people. So these were challenges that I had never had to meet. I mean, I never had them, but these were challenges I had to meet. And that made me grow up a little. They gave me, taught me responsibility a little. And so
Mr. Bowens, how old are you today?
73.
What would you tell the 19-year-old Harvey Bowens if you had a chance to talk to him face to face?
Well, to get through what I went through, because my life was sort of ambiguous, and I was living in 2 different worlds, as most black men did and do at this particular point in time. I would tell them, want to be something, anything. I mean, it doesn't, anything that's positive. Want to be something, and no matter where you get to be exactly that or not, still want to be something and strive to be something. Whatever you get into, whatever occupation you get into, want to be that. You know, want to make the best of it you can. And for most people, that means that eventually you'll get to be something that you like if you want to be something. And so like I wanted to be something. I didn't know what it was because at the time I was coming through life, there was nothing to be except dish digger, maybe work at the post office, teach if you got an education, you know. So there was nothing to be, and so I think most young people today, they have to want to be something rather than and don't accept the least of the things that give you that instant gratification. That doesn't work. But you have to want to be something. That's my message to them.
Is there anything else you want to say?
No, I'm good.
Was this a good interview for you?
It was a good interview.
No, I mean for you. I mean, do you feel like you had a chance to tell your story?
My story is one, like I say, of ambiguity. I lived more than one life at the same time, and when I looked like I was on top of one, it speeded up to another. Like when I was on top of the life that I had here at 16s, they asked me if I wanted to go somewhere else and start all over again. That's the way my life was. So like, yeah, I think I said everything that anybody that doesn't know me can get a good idea of who I am. But and anybody who doesn't know me, who doesn't get a good idea who I am, and anybody that knows me, know that I'm telling the truth.